Okay, I bet you've been waiting to find out what actually happens at a Rite of Passage weekend for your son. Well, stay tuned, you're going to find out. Today, we're going to walk through something really special because I know if you're anything like me, you're not just curious, but you want to feel confident that what your son is going through with this Rite of Passage is safe and it's certain and it's actually getting the job done. I started Journey to Legacy with a simple but powerful mission, and that is to guide boys into manhood with experiences that are meaningful, that build confidence, character, and resilience. And I've built this program so that it is designed to strengthen the relationships within your family and not pull your son away from you. So what does a Rite of Passage weekend actually look like? Okay, don't be mad at me, but you, mom, you are the creator of many parts of this process. And so you get to determine what a lot of this looks like. And so I know that sounds cliche, but it's going to be different for every young man because every young man is different. So the ebook is written in such a way where it is just the ignition to the spark. And what it does is it helps you to generate ideas, and it gives you ideas that you can just take as is if you choose to. But you can change any of those ideas. You can shift them a little bit. It guides you through the process, but you remain in control of a lot of the creativity. All right, that out of the way, here is my favorite part of the Rite of Passage. It is the weekend that the father and the son, and hopefully all of the men in your legacy village that you have chosen, are going to take your son away for a weekend. And that can be any place of their choice. It can be hiking, it can be fishing, it can be in the city. It's just the men and your son, that's it. Unfortunately, us moms are not invited on this weekend. And on this weekend, there will be fun activities for your son, whatever he likes to do. There will be challenging activities. But the most important part of this weekend is it is designed for each of those men in your legacy village to have a moment with your son where they are going to talk with him one-on-one about subjects that you and your husband have created together, or a list of subjects, I would say, that you probably have pre-chosen. And they can range from anything from love and marriage, from relationships, from work ethic, to finances, to integrity, whatever the subjects are, and specifically chosen for your son. So this is a time wherever you see the need for the growth, that's where you want to lean in and choose specific men to speak to your son regarding those topics. I highly encourage families to make this weekend slow and intentional and build in lots of room for reflection so that your son will have time to think. He will have time to ask questions. He'll have time to process. I know journaling is probably not a big thing for boys, but it would be a good thing for this weekend so he can capture the ideas, so he can capture things that these men in his life has said to him that he wants to remember, or maybe he wants to go back and reflect on or think about, etc. And so it's a slow, lazy weekend. It's not supposed to be one activity after the other. There will be fun, there will be challenges of the choice. So when my son did it, he did axe throwing for that weekend, and it was a lot of fun. And he says it actually wasn't that challenging, so, that's that. The goal of the weekend is for him to begin to understand what a man is, what a man does, what a man looks like, how a man responds to situations, for him to have the space to ask questions and to explore specific topics that he may want to talk about further. And that's what the weekend is designed to do. The most powerful part of this weekend is that he is not alone. He is with the legacy village that you have chosen for this moment, and they are inducting him into a new society called manhood. So what I find special about this weekend is it becomes more than just a weekend. It becomes the foundation to his journey into manhood. But I do want to point out that it is only one weekend of the journey. It is not the culmination of the journey. It is not the whole process of the Rite of Passage. This weekend is very special because it is the start of that. It is really setting aside a time where he's like, whoa, this is a big deal. This is a special moment. And we really want him to be seen and to be heard and know that this is all about him. And we honor him in this time, and we are glad to walk through this process with him. And that is what a Rite of Passage weekend looks like. It's a simple way to protect, to celebrate, and to start his journey into manhood with intention. So tell me in the chat, what type of activities would you want to be included in your son's Rite of Passage weekend? I'm Yolandria Tisdale with Journey to Legacy. Please like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, bye-bye.